Nicholas Jackson on the verge of completing his loan to obligation deal to Bayern Munich. I mean, 1 minute it's on, 1 minute it's off. 1 minute we're hearing that he's refusing to come back to Chelsea, despite Chelsea insisting that he returns to Cobham because obviously Liam Delap pulled his hamstring and is out for the foreseeable future. We're looking at 2 to 2.5 months at the minimum. We've now heard fresh reports that Liam Delap's injury could be a lot longer than initially feared. Now, the recent report that came from Simon Johnson, who reports for The Telegraph, that Chelsea's hierarchy believed that reintroducing and reintegrating Nicholas Jackson back into the first team is not the wisest idea, especially when his head is not in the right frame of mind, and the fact that he doesn't want to be at Chelsea anymore because he obviously knows that he's not in the long-term plans or the project. And when you have a big club like Bayern Munich that are selling you that dream and project, and it's already been sold to you, it's very hard to return. And that's why I said in my previous video a couple of days ago that if I was Jackson personally, you have to put yourself in his shoes and his representatives, that there is no way in hell you would want to return to Chelsea when you have Bayern Munich and you're literally on the verge of sealing that agreement. Now, it looks like, according to Matt Law, who also writes for The Telegraph, and obviously Matt Law is tier one when it comes to Chelsea news, he is just broken. As I record this video, this was released seconds ago, that there is huge optimism that a deal can be struck. The deal is back on from Chelsea to Bayern Munich for Nicholas Jackson, and there is optimism that not only will it be a loan deal, that it's likely to be an obligation. Because Chelsea's message was very clear. Fabrizio Romano confirmed this last night. Bayern Munich were incandescent. They were infuriated that this deal was on the verge of collapsing because they want Nicholas Jackson. But Chelsea's message to Bayern Munich was clear. If you desperately want the player, sign him on a permanent. Or at least at the bare minimum, sign him with an obligation to buy. And to me, that makes perfect sense because we cannot allow Nicholas Jackson. Yes, we are receiving, we were receiving a world record loan fee of 15 million euros. But Liam Delap's injury means we don't really have a striker. We have João Pedro only. Now, João Pedro isn't an out-and-out number 9. He's more of an attacking mid/second striker who can play in that position as a makeshift. But if Liam Delap is out for nearly 3 months, and we don't have Nicholas Jackson, and Marc Guiu is out on loan, that makes things very, very difficult. So Chelsea's message was very clear, valid, and makes perfect sense. They said to Bayern Munich, if you want this guy, you're going to have to sign him on a permanent so that we can recoup that money from Bayern Munich and then allocate those funds onto a new striker who we can bring in by the end of today. Because as I record this, it's deadline day. It's deadline day and absolutely chaos left, right and centre, not just for Chelsea. I'm just scrolling through X and I'm seeing Aston Villa sign Jadon Sancho, and they're signing Harvey Elliott, and they're letting Emiliano Martinez go to Manchester United. There's deals flying left, right and centre. Kolo Muani going to Tottenham. It's madness. It's absolute madness. Now, following on, obviously with Nicholas Jackson, it looks like that is going to get done. The message has been very clear. There's a lot of optimism that he's going to go to Bayern Munich on a loan with an obligation. Moving on to Marc Guiu. For us to enable and facilitate this move, we obviously need a striker. So if the terms are more favourable for Chelsea, for Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea have now officially recalled Marc Guiu from Sunderland. It wasn't a simple clause in his contract. They had to directly negotiate with Sunderland to get Marc Guiu back, but that has been confirmed. Marc Guiu will be returning to Chelsea. And to be honest, it's a good move. It's a good move because we need a registered number 9. We need a registered number 9. A couple of things. One, he's cup tied, so he can't play in the League Cup for Chelsea because he's already played and he's already scored for Sunderland in the League Cup. So that's quite unfortunate. And hopefully it means that he gets more minutes. Now, we've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We've got Barcelona in the Champions League. We've got some tough games coming up. We've got to go to Old Trafford very soon. Marc Guiu leading the line, even though I have high hopes for him. At the age of 19, the fact that he's quite inexperienced, he doesn't have the minutes under his belt, I'll be very apprehensive and very hesitant to have this guy leading the line for us over the next few weeks with Liam Delap's absence. So, me personally, we've got, as I record this, is about 2 p.m. UK time in the afternoon. We have 8 hours, 9 hours left of this transfer window. For me, we have to sign I'm not going to say a blockbuster signing because we do have the funds, but we are restricted when it comes to UEFA and registering players, because I've already explained that. We can't register players because of UEFA fines that we've already received and what's already been imposed upon us. So we can't run the risk of that. So either loan deals or someone that's relatively cost effective. I would like to see another striker. As I record this, there is no confirmation, there is no update on a brand new striker. There was murmurs of Kolo Muani. I've already confirmed he's heading his way to Tottenham. So I want to see over the next few hours, not a panic buy, but I want to see it's linked to a striker that has credibility, that has reputation, that's able to lead the line, that's a genuine number 9, not a makeshift number 9, but someone that can link play, that has good technical quality. There haven't been many names touted around yet, but I would like to see that over the next few hours, because I'll be honest with you, if the transfer window ends with Marc Guiu coming back, Nicholas Jackson going the other way, and having Liam Delap and Marc Guiu as your genuine out-and-out striker options heading into this season, where we had genuine high hopes of going far in the Champions League and actually mounting a serious title challenge, that is very underwhelming. Very, very underwhelming. I don't want to see only Liam Delap and Marc Guiu leading the line, especially with Liam Delap out for the next 2 to 3 months. We need someone that's got the experience, that has the quality to lead this line going forward. So fingers crossed it's something that we see in the next few hours, something that I will be keeping you guys posted as well. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave me your thoughts and opinions on the latest saga, the latest drama, what the hell is going on. And finally, this window is ending. Today is the last day, deadline day. We can focus on the analysis, on the tactics, on the games coming thick and fast. Obviously, we have an international break now, so it's not going to be hectic initially, but we can really focus on the football after today. So let me know what your thoughts are and opinions. Leave them in the comment section below, and I'll keep you guys updated. Peace.